Thanks for joining us for the Member xCite presentation. The Member xCite presentation is informative, interesting to the audience, and showcases the strengths of the presenter as an entrepreneur and their area of expertise. It's not a sales pitch, it's a 10-minute educational and insightful exploration into what they do. And of course, it's exciting.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our xCite presenter today, Brendan Giles from Giles, to present to us on mitigating risk in your business. We'll take a quick look at some of the top risks that many business owners overlook and how to mitigate them so that if things go wrong, you're protected as much as possible. We'll look at often overlooked factors like solvency, personal liability, and securing your investment in your business. For those of you who don't know Brendan Giles is a chartered accountant who helps business owners and their advisors, like accountants and solicitors, through financial trouble. He's spent 20 years as an insolvency, bankruptcy, and turnaround professional, developing experience with almost every type of business, from the small owner-operator cafe to large, complex multinational organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Brendan Giles.
Some of the risks that business owners overlook. When business owners come to us, often they're in a lot of trouble and it leads to liquidation of their business. And there are risks that they overlook that lead to them being personally liable for the debts of their company. And they all can be managed in advance if you're aware of them and you actively think about them as you go through. There's lots of content on all these slides, which I've left in there so you can all read through it, but I'm not going to be able to get through it all in 10 minutes, so we'll just skim a bit. So the first thing we'll jump to is insolvency. Insolvency is when you can't pay your debts as and when they fall due. And a lot of businesses fall foul of this. They get a little bit behind, maybe on their tax. Super guarantee is a big one. We see people just don't quite have the money, so I'll leave it. But once you leave it, you fall into the trap of technically you're insolvent, and that opens you up to a whole bunch of risks. So you need to monitor your company as your business as you trade to make sure that you're not trading whilst insolvent. And there's a helpful case from 2003 where the High Court in asset employment explained to us what the signs of insolvency are, and there's 13 of them. They're on that slide number 5. And they're pretty straightforward things, like continuing losses. Business keeps making losses, you can't make a profit. You've got a liquidity ratio below 1. Quick look at ratios in a minute. You're behind on your taxes. You're behind with creditors, or some of your creditors are putting you on COD terms because they can't trust you to pay them. You're forced to pay creditors in round payments. So a lot of businesses will see they get a bit behind. They can't pay the full invoice, but they'll chuck $1,000 towards someone every now and then to try to keep them below. Post-dated checks or checks bouncing, which shows the age in this case because no one does checks anymore. And you've received demands. People have started sending you letters demanding money, or God forbid, you've got solicitors chasing you for money. Moving on, also look at your financial statements. So if you most businesses use a Xero or an MYOB or a QuickBooks to run their accounts. It's important to stay on top of them. They're useless if you don't go in there and actually update the numbers and allocate the payments and stuff, do your bank recs. So it's important to just stay on top of that. And then in each of those packages, you can pull up a live balance sheet and a live profit and loss statement whenever you want. And that'll show you the balance sheet is the position of your business. It's got how much money you have, your assets, how much money you owe people, your liabilities. Try and keep the number at the bottom positive. If it starts to go negative, then start thinking about getting some professional advice about what's going on and what's going wrong. And you can also look at in a write-off or a zero, you'll break the assets into current and non-current assets. If those current assets are on a trend downwards, again, that's an indicator that it might be heading in the wrong direction. On the profit and loss side, obviously, you've got your income, you've got your expenses. If the number at the bottom is red all the time, that's a bad sign. Maybe get some advice. But also, things like income's trending down. That's the time to start maybe getting someone in, get a marketing consultant maybe to help you grow your business, or go see your accountant and potentially talk to someone like us. And same on the expenses side, if you've got a particular category of expenses that's suddenly exploding, like construction at the moment, their costs are going up. You need to do something else in the business to mitigate that. You can't just ignore it and forget about it. This slide with the ratios, I'm not going to go through them, they're just all there so you can go through them on your own. They're simple ratios you can do in your business that you can use as an indicator. Like a current ratio, if your current ratio is below 1, you've got a problem. If your debt ratio is below 100, you've got a problem. If your debt turnover ratio, so how fast you're turning over your debts, gets over sort of 30 days, you need to do something about that. So they're just things you can run. There are plugins for Xero and MIB that will run these for you and give you a report every month with all the numbers. And they'll be nicely green, orange, or red, so you can sort of get an idea if they're a problem. But there's something that's worthwhile just doing. And then if something looks bad, don't talk to your accountant. If it looks really bad, don't talk to
And maybe set your account for living.
So why is insolvency a problem? It's because when your business fails or if it's being insolvent, then you as a director are responsible for trading whilst insolvent, one, illegal, and two, exposes you to personal liability. So if you trade a company while you're insolvent, while it's insolvent, you are personally liable for any debts that are incurred by that business while the company's insolvent. And we see this a lot. People just continue on without thinking about it, the business falls over, and then you've got the liquidator chasing you for money personally, and you can lose your house, you can lose your car, all that sort of stuff, and you end up bankrupt. So it's important to stay on top of this stuff. Because if a company is heading towards insolvency, there are a range of things you can do to fix it. Moving on to the second thing that we often see people overlook is personal guarantees. So a lot of people don't realise when you sign a supply agreement or a loan agreement or something for your business, most of them include a personal guarantee clause, which means you have personally guaranteed the liabilities of that business. So if the business can't pay, it's now your problem. A lot of them also nowadays include a charging clause. There's a little clause in there that will say, we can put a charge on your property, on any other assets you've got, and once they've got that charge, they can then go to court, get an order to sell it, so they can take it home and sell it to pay their debt. So it's important when you enter into any agreement, a loan agreement, supply agreement, anything like that where there's credit involved, that you carefully read it and make sure that you're checking to see whether there's these kind of clauses in there. Because they're often hidden away, like I'll be this, there's a nice credit form you fill out. On the back there's sort of these multi-columns of tiny type, and there'll be one little bit stuck in there. So keep an eye on it. And be aware that you don't always have to sign, agree to them. I used to run some vet practices. I never gave a personal guarantee to anyone. I always crossed it out because I told them I wasn't doing it. Never had a problem. So you don't necessarily have to do it. As well as reading carefully, sometimes you do have to enter into a personal guarantee. So keep a register. These are my personal guarantees and how much you owe to those creditors. If things start looking bad, maybe consider paying them first, because they're the ones that you're going to have a personal liability for. The other ones, maybe not. So leave those ones in the business so you can scroll over. Deal with the ones that are going to come back and hit you first. And the third thing that we'll look at is director penalty notices, which are a thing the ATO issued. So under the ATO law, if you've got a company and the company owes tax, the minute that tax debt goes overdue, you as the director of that company become personally liable for a penalty that's equal to the tax debt. So that's GST, super, everything. So you've got to stay on top of that. And then the ATO can issue you what's called a director penalty notice, which is a letter that makes you personally liable for that debt. Now you have to pay the ATO instead of your business. And there's going to be a lot of this happening. In the last couple of weeks, the ATO issued just over 50,000 CPN warning letters, giving people 30 days to get their affairs in order before they issue a penalty notice. So that's a lot of businesses around Australia giving this. So GPNs come in two flavours. So there's what's called a non-lockdown GPN, which is we will call the good one, and a lockdown GPN, which we will call the bad one. So if you lodge your BAS within 3 months of the due date, and you lodge your superannuation guarantee statements within 1 month and 28 days of the end of the quarter, then you're only liable for what's called a non-lockdown DPN. So lodge, don't pay, you have a non-lockdown DPN, and they are good because they give you options. You receive a non-lockdown DPN, it'll tell you how much you owe, and it'll say you have to do one of 4 things. You need to pay the debt, you need to put the company into administration, you need to put the company into liquidation, or you need to appoint a restructuring practitioner to restructure your business. And if you do any of those things within 21 days, you are no longer personally liable. You've ticked the box. For a lockdown DPN, there are no ways out. So if you lodge late and don't pay, you are now liable no matter what. There's no way out. The only thing you can do is pay the debt plus the penalties plus the interest. And that is usually, penalties and interest are usually a similar amount to the actual debt. So instead of paying God. So the lesson with the ATO is just lodge. Even if you can't pay, lodge your BAS on time, lodge your guarantee statements on time, because that gives you options later on if you continue to not be able to pay.
2 minutes. Thank you.
Alright, and the final thing we're going to look at quickly is securing your investment in the business. So, as we may be aware, there's a thing called the Personal Property Security Register, which registers securities against a business. And when you put money into a business, and a lot of people do, they loan money to a business to get the business started. They don't protect that investment. What you should be doing is entering into what's called a general security agreement that secures your debt, and then you register that general security agreement on the Personal Property Securities Register. There are services around online, and they product, KRODOK1. It's an online service. You go on, pay a fee to get the documents, you sign them, they'll do the registration for you. And that means that you get paid first if your business leader fails. So you put your money in, you get back before everyone else. All the other creditors, the tax office, everybody, because you've got that security. So it's another thing to do to protect your investments in your business. It's easy, it doesn't cost a lot of money. And so anyone who's putting money into a business, make sure you get that security in place. Because otherwise, if you don't do that, you're down at the back of the curve. So your original investment's all the way at the bottom.